Welcome to Good Food. Who says good food that's celebratory has to be gourmet or posh? Bean dipped and corn dogs? Now that's a party like a fair. Mmm. Mmm. Too bad you're not here. We're partying without you.
Alright, let's get started with our bean dip. In this pan, I have a tablespoon of lard that I've heated and then added 3/4 cups of chopped up pretty fine onions. You don't have to be crazy about it though. Doesn't matter, some are not so fine. I've got one medium-sized jalapeno, and I just let them cook until they've got a little bit of a chard on them, which I really like that bite. And here I have 2 cloves of garlic. I'm going to put that in and just stir it around and let that get cooked. It only takes a couple of minutes. And while that's cooking, I'm going to tell you the rest of the ingredients. You won't believe how simple this dip is to make. 1 cup of any salsa that you want. 2 tablespoons of any taco seasoning you like. 2 cans, still some, 2 cans of refried greens. I've got one with green chilies. And green chilies you can get plain. And you're going to need 3 cups of cheese, a cheddar cheese. And this one, I've got it finely shredded. And 2 cups to mix in with it, and 1 cup that goes on top. So you're going to need 3 cups in total. This just helps it along. Makes it easier. I'm making this in a ceramic dish. And I have oiled my pan. You can use Pam if you want. You can use butter. It doesn't really matter, but it just needs to have something to help it not stick. The oven is going to be at, I'm doing convection. You can do regular, it doesn't matter. 375. So I'm starting that up. So what I'm going to do now, let's see if you can see what I'm doing. I might have to refocus here. Alright, to this, I should have popped this one first. Okay, so I'm going to plop my my refried beans. Add, I hate this in the can. It is near impossible to get out. And the only thing you can get in there is a teaspoon, and you never use a teaspoon of this stuff. So, 1. Dang it. It's probably got a little more than that. 2. Let's do the... This came in a 2-pack. This would be really good for any game or party, or, I mean, just a bag of tortillas and or any kind of corn chips, and you're set. You won't have leftovers. But if you do, or you can, like we're doing, make more than you need and freeze it. Yes, you can freeze it. It freezes well. Now a cup, and this is not the best taco sauce. It's not my favorite, but I can only say I didn't buy it. going to give it a good mix. I needed still a bigger bowl. This is going to work though. And let's move it into a bowl. It pops out. Oh yeah. I did not forget the green onions. They don't go on right now. Now you want to cook this for about 20 minutes. So I'm going to put this in an oven, 375. It's not heated yet. When it becomes heated, I'm going to put it in the oven, 375. And I'm going to show you what it looks like. But to tell you now, I want it to have a little boiling, you know, a little bubbling going on, but not too much because we're going to add the cheese. The bean dip is out of the oven. It stopped its bubbling. Almost. It was 20 minutes. I had it in there 20 minutes. It was bubbling around the edges. Now, I've got, you can need about a cup. By the way, all the ingredients, there'll be an ingredient list down below. So if you didn't write anything down, don't worry about it. I'm just going to put it on like this, but about 1 cup, give or take a half a cup. It's up to you. Put what you like. I don't know why I'm doing it. It's torn open. All right, I'm gonna just spread it around like that. I think we could use a little more, actually. What? That's probably pretty good, actually. Now, it's going to go back in the 375-degree oven until, for about 5 minutes, or until I'm getting a bubbling here, okay? I want bubbling in the center. So it's going to be about 5 minutes. We're just going to take our green onions and scatter them across the top. And there you go. Refried bean dip. Delicious. Let's make the batter. In my bowl I have 1.5 cups of cornmeal, and I have 1.5 cups, well, this is King Arthur flour, 1.5 cups of all-purpose flour, 1.5 cups of cornmeal. Use what you've got cornmeal wise. Okay, so I'm just going to do a little sifting here. Now, you know, I mean, the cornmeal really don't need to be sifted. But this is a medium grind, so it's going through for the most part. I like sifting anytime. Seeing that, we don't want it. That is just I keep my flour in the freezer because we don't use flour very much. Unless it's holidays or something like that. Anyway, so I've got that all in here, and to that I'm going to put my spices, which I've got a teaspoon of granulated garlic. I've got 2 teaspoons of, this is McCormick's Bayou Cajun seasoning. We like it a lot. You can use whatever you have. That's a little spicy. You may not want it that spicy. I also have in here 2 teaspoons of baking powder. So I'm going to put those in. And I'm also, you know what, I'm going to put a little bit of salt. The salt is in it. There's salt in the seasoning. I'm going to put a little bit more. Oh, that's too much. So you want to put a couple of good size. Three good pinches. Which is probably a scant half a teaspoon. So I'm going to give all this a little stir to get it all combined. Just like that. Now to that, I'm going to add this is like a medium-sized egg. You can use whatever you have. They say, you know, large on them, but because they don't split them, they put everything in there. Tiny to huge, except for the jumbos. The jumbos, they do put into a separate. Because you get more money out of jumbos. You don't get more money from medium and small. So this is 1 2/3 cup. I'm going to hold back 1/3 of a cup. Because flour is finicky. And I do not want to have it too moist. I don't want to have it too moist. I don't want to have, you know, it not make a good, nice, thick batter. You want your batter to be have some body to it. Then hold on to your hot dogs. See, where it's really humid here. We've had a lot of rain, which is not unusual. We've had a lot of rain here lately, so this is too thick. I'm going to add this, and you know what? I might have to add more. It just varies. Oh, I forgot. I'm going to put in here about a tablespoon of olive oil. Like that. Pretty thick. So I'm going to put in a little more. It's going to be 2 cups. Like I said, you want to hold out. You just don't, you don't know. So I'm going to have 2 cups in mine. But I definitely would not, I'd hold out, put a cup in a third, hold out that other until you know. You can always add, you cannot take out. Buttermilk gives it that twang, and it's just really good in cooking. It's good in pancakes, it's good in waffles. Biscuits, waffles. Yeah, this is about right, baby. Let me take a check on it. And we're about there. Yeah. I'm going to let you look at it, baby. I think it's ready. Ready. Now, you want to get, actually, last time we made corn dogs, I used a flour base, but I can't find it. So, we're going to use a beer mug. All right, get off there, get off there. We want to get it all. And I'm gonna, I don't want to fill, whoa. You might want to get you to do this. I don't want to break my glass top. This thing's heavy. That's probably good, isn't it, baby? Half full?
Yeah.
Or should I do it for more?
No, put another scoop in there, I guess, whatever, because we're going to do several dogs.
Now, this is over half of it.
Right.
Oh, heck, get in there.
I'll push it down without that.
All right. Okay.
I'm going to dry the hot dogs real good. I got on paper towels, and I'm going to take all the set of paper towels and go over them. Just try to get it on all sides so you get it dry. And that way the batter will stick. Put your hot dog on the stick, and hopefully if the stick stays in the hot dog, you'll be able to pull it back out, put the batter right in. Now, depending on your deep fryer, you might have to take your basket out. I think we're going to have to make room to do this. If you do that, you're going to need a pair of tongs to pull it out, so you're not going to have a basket to lift it out. You can get the hot dog completely covered. You be careful you don't pull the stick out now, so do a little twisting, whatever you have to do. And then we're going to gently put it in here. We're going to do a couple at a time.
Yeah, maybe you have that left over. Please, a lot.
And I'm trying to push the hot dog around in here to make sure I get the batter all covered up. The whole hot dog covered in batter. Then I pull it out. Set it in. And we didn't add sugar, so ours might not brown as much. Give me one of those long ice teaspoons so you push that around with. It'd be easier than trying to push it around with a stick, okay?
This?
Yes.
Here.
I was going to put it in the batter. I need to push it around when the hot dog's in the batter. And then give it to me right here. Put it right here. You're right, it'll get lost if I just dump it in there. You want to roll these a little bit as you go along too, so it browns on all sides. And there they are.
You back for the taste testing.